So here we are, March. November passed when we got back together again for the first time, what felt like maybe 18 months thereabouts. The most glaringly obvious thing for myself and Becca was that companies and blue lights were hungry for data. Where maybe a couple of years ago they were a wee bit sort of slower to embrace it, but that was the most obvious thing. John, what's your thoughts on that?
I think the COVID period has transformed things. The pressure on the 999 system during this period has been enormous. I sit on the 999 Liaison Committee and I see the figures that come out, and they are scary. The number of times, the number of minutes that people are waiting for their calls to be transferred from the BT 999 system to the emergency service call handling centre. We're getting into some big times, and that's all about people. They're trying to get the people there to answer those calls. You can't employ people and train people quick enough. So the way to do it is to use data. Are there ways that we can use data?
Yeah.
So the data can get transferred amongst the emergency services in an accurate and timely manner. So we're not taking the people out completely, but there are a number of ways we can move things around. TapSOS, for example, can move data around. They can move emergency calls. You know where somebody is, you know the response they want, and they can communicate without voice. Mate is something that we've supported. That's transferring data between call centres. So a call comes into police, if it's an RTC, they'll pass it to the ambulance, they'll pass it to the fire. That's all done through voice, which is absolutely crazy, because while they're doing that, they can't take that 999 call that's backing up. Yeah.
I thought it was really interesting earlier, the Nicola Millard, I think, the name from BT.
Yeah.
She mentioned thing, rather than AI, artificial intelligence, she described it as human augmented intelligence.
It is, isn't it?
And I like that.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, because a machine, I think she said, maybe it was quoted by Einstein, a machine is pretty stupid.
Yeah.
Whereas we have the ability to adapt and pivot and move.
Yeah.
And we do things smart. And with a form of artificial intelligence, we can then do things more efficiently. And
we do. If it's just machines doing it, for example, there are large companies that produce watches and wearables or phones that can have a person down on them. So, but is that me just deciding to have a lay down on a sunbed, and this starts sending off something to the emergency services saying that I'm ill, I've fallen or whatever. So there needs to be controls around that, which is why we need accreditation systems.
John Anthony, President of BAPCO, I am thankful, and thank you for your time, sir.
It's a pleasure.
Appreciate
Thank you. Thank you.